My name is Thane. I am going to be competing in 2 weeks. I had it as can I say, a goal to get back into competing, just because I've gotten away from the things that I love doing and had a passion for. What drew me to the family was the community. Actually, I saw you guys on Facebook. It was a group and I wanted that. I wanted to have that community, so it didn't feel like it was just me by myself. So that's the reason why I decided to join the group. And plus, touched bases with Eli. We kind of interviewed each other, and I was like, okay, this is something that I want to do and move forward with. Well, more than one thing, more than just the competition. What I've gotten from it was just not only motivation, but also how it's helped me beyond just bodybuilding or competing. Learning adaptability, learning discipline. I feel like goals are transferable. So once you have one goal that you're going for, you apply those same disciplines. Prepping my food, I adapt. There's days that life happens and I just adjust and I try not to stress because I'm trying to save my energy. But yeah, if you guys are watching like that family or the things that they do, so an example, they have like a win Wednesday. And I remember my first time and I'm like, I think I was the last person to talk because I was like, I couldn't consider a win because I'm hard on myself. But those action steps have kind of told me like, okay, let me find the things that I can celebrate and write it down. So before prep and joining the team, work was number one for me. Like literally everything was around work. So that meant like I love training and working out. It's my stress reliever. It's a place where I black out. I'm a list person, and that's the area where it's about me. And I got away from it because of my work, my career, and also other things that weren't as important, distractions from that took me away from the thing that I enjoyed. I remember sending my first photo to for the check-ins. Funny thing is, I didn't even know what a check-in was. Like, I have competed before. I think one of the coaches had brought that up, and I was like, "Hey, what's a check-in?" I'll ask a question if I don't know. And, but I remember setting that first picture, and I was like, embarrassed of it. I was like, "Yo, I didn't like what I saw," and the reason why is I communicate about fitness, working out, and exercise, but I didn't look the part. Um, but just through just looking through the journey and I know it's just for a competition as far as the look, but also just being able to do something that I enjoy, which is training. That's like my non-negotiable. Staying on track with my diet is a non-negotiable. Putting myself first is a non-negotiable. How I can be there for someone else is being there for me first, and I've learned that through the journey as far as this contest prep. There's a misconception like if you step on stage, you have the perfect diet, things don't happen to you, you don't deal with certain things. Well, actually, it's the opposite. There's certain obstacles that you deal with. When I say adjust to certain things, a lot of it is like, oh, you have people that are like, hey, why are you competing? You just focus on that competition. But I do want to highlight, like, I'm far from perfect. There are certain things like posing, certain things as far as I had to learn about my diet and myself, and the team was helping me as far as that. So if you're out there and you're concerned about you have to be perfect to compete, I'm an example that I'm not perfect. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to be the best version of myself, and the best way that you can do is improve. So I did want to highlight that because there's a misconception that you have to be perfect or you're not going to deal with certain things and that's your only focus. Like I have a full-time job, I have a life, but I have a goal and it's basically being able to adjust. And what can help that person if you're like, you know what, I don't know where to start is a team, a community, like we have here. But I just wanted to highlight that. It's like, yeah, and it's that look is for just that show. It's funny, like when I first started, people ask me, why am I doing this? And it's funny, as they see me through the journey, okay, they're like, okay, I see how much weight you've lost. I see how good you live. That's what they're saying to me. I not me, but I'm like, that's motivating them. whether it's like, hey, what should I do? And a lot of it's just consistency. A lot of that was me trying to hold myself accountable. And when I needed help, I was like, you know what, I can't do it. I need that community. I need someone that can kind of look at and kind of guide me and direct me through those steps. And where the community comes into play, it's also like-minded people. Bodybuilding sometimes is so isolated. To get the stories of like, hey, I've dealt with that. I understand where you're coming from is beneficial. So you don't feel like you're alone. So you can lean on someone or lean on the team to guide you and direct you through the process. So that's important to me. And getting that accountability, that guidance, that direction, that different perspective. Also being able to ask questions and say, okay, why are we doing this? And getting that answer on this is why we're doing it, and getting the why to it is also important for that motivating for me to kind of move forward. So yeah, that's why. Just for the accountability, guidance, direction, and feeling like you're not alone. You have a team that's there to guide and direct you. And everyone's an expert. So I know Mani is posing. I know Saya is diet. But even on the calls, you have someone that's into training. You have Eli that's into the mental part of it, which is huge for me as far as the calls that we have on Sundays. So it's just having a community that's there to guide and direct you, not only in bodybuilding, but also outside of it as well. I would just say start. It doesn't have to be perfect. Move forward towards it. If I can compete and I'm naturally an introvert, you can step on stage if that's a goal that you do have. If that's something that you've always wanted to do, just start. Just start. And then you have a team here that is going to guide you and direct you, that's done and have experience in shows to guide and direct you. Whether it's your first show, whether you're an experienced competitor, just to have a team that will be able to guide and direct you so you're not by yourself, I would definitely say start and have a support group to help you through the process.